That's a funny question. I think I started to evolve as soon as I got here, right? Like, I feel like we discover who we are in different times. But I can tell you where and when I had the audacity to think that I could be who I was. And that was my first day of school at the Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, D.C. It's a high school that was founded by two incredible people with a generous imagination that thought that black kids in Chocolate City were brilliant and created a space for them. So I got to this school and they encouraged me to define who I said I was. And they trained me, and so that was the beginning. That's when I knew that that I was allowed. What was critical about that is that I knew who I had to continue to fight for when other people told me I was not that. People, institutions, ideas. Discovering this sense of self early was such a gift. It was because I feel even today that my biggest challenge is to continue to let her be and to not be defined by disappointments, to not be defined by other people, to not let her go. That was it began in high school. Who I am today, and particularly identifying as an image activist, I remember that moment too. I was at Spelman College, and I was there with Essence Magazine, helping them just sort of have this conversation. Nellie wanted to come to the campus and have a bone marrow drive in honor of his sister. And some of the women at Spelman, particularly Moya Bailey, had asked to have a conversation with him because he had just put out Tip Drill, and they were like, well, if you want to come and work with, the women of Spelman, we need to have a conversation about this video. And he declined having the conversation. And so from that, some activism started, and we were inspired by these young women at Spelman and felt that the magazine at the time should give them a platform. And I remember being at that town hall, and it was tremendous. And the young women were so brave and so clearly interrogating what was happening to their image particularly through music videos in mainstream hip-hop videos. And that's when it literally came to me that I'm an activist for our image. And so it was right there at Spelman College that I identified as an image activist, and still do.